can you hear us? Gladys, you have failed this city. Gladys, we have a right to protest. Gladys, you have forgotten the oath you took to this city. You are from the Armenian people. A pomegranate, the sign of the Armenian people. It was the Anzac soldiers that freed the Armenian. When the Anzac soldiers were in the Middle East, the children were running from a genocide, but the Anzac soldiers were there to catch them. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Gladys, Shuhayda Gladys, what are you doing to the people of Liverpool? What are you doing to them? We all pay our taxes, and you absolutely piss on them. Now we have gathered here today, the organisers said this must be a peaceful protest. If you are against violence, cheer now! This is not a violent revolution. Every single peaceful protest in history, just like Martin Luther King Jr., it was peaceful and it achieved its aim. We are peaceful and we will be successful. Gladys, hear the people. We're here. We've lost our jobs. I've lost my job. The only reason I'm doing this is because I can't return to the construction industry. I can't go back. I'm here. My brother's lost his job. My father passed away last year because he couldn't get the medical treatment he needed because of the lockdowns. We couldn't even... For the remainder of the day, we will be peaceful because we are peaceful protesters. These are our demands. Very simple. Very simple, Gladys. These are our demands. No mandatory vaccines. No vaccine passport. End the lockdowns. Free the people. And we want an answer from the FDA today about ivermectin. We need to know. I have been permitted to give this message. These are things that would get me banned on YouTube. We have seen Orthodox priests banned on YouTube. Yes. We have seen them nigelized. And I can express these messages. Gladys, these are our conditions. No vaccine mandatory. No vaccine passports. We want an answer on ivermectin. And you must free the people.
You see,
we are now at a point in time where you have the power, Gladys. It's not the health bureaucrats. It's not Scott Morrison. It's you. It's you that can change this today.
yes or no? Yes or no? Please.
Hey guys, Joel Jamal, for those of you that don't know me, as you know, I lost my job last year due to the lockdowns. I used to be an assistant development manager. As you heard in that speech, I did lose my dad last year, unfortunately, and we couldn't even do the proper, farewell to him that we wanted to do. There would have been thousands of people there. Now today, it was an excellent turnout. It was great to see so many people there. I made 4 simple demands in that video, and I won't repeat them, but just to be absolutely clear though, there must be no mandatory jab, no jab passport, end the lockdowns immediately. They do not work. We've seen what's happened in the USA from a study, but also in the UK with suicides, cancer and all of that. And on top of that, the 4th one is the TGA must put out a statement on Ivy today. We want to know as soon as possible. If Ivy works, and I say the full word in the video, if Ivy works, we need to know. We need to know where it stands because it could end all of this. So Gladys, those are our terms. Now today, I want to get the obvious stuff out of the way. There was some violence. Now whether that was because of the police, whether that was because of the protesters, I don't care. I condemn all of it. This movement's full of very good people that have lost their jobs, businesses, and they want to work. They have families. They have the right to peacefully protest, and that is what it must be, and that's what you heard in the video. And it is their God-given right to do that, not from the government. If you incited violence or you hurt a police officer today, then the cops are coming for you. They'll probably come for me too, and this is what I was ready for, but I never incited violence, nor did I commit violence. I worked with the police today, and we got our message across. Now, I hope the police reach out to me, because if there's any police officers that I can personally meet and apologize to, I will, because they shouldn't be hurt, because it's Gladys Berejiklian and the health bureaucrats that have put them in this position. Many police officers, many former riot police officers have contacted me. They are on our side. They need to work with us and they need to stand with us. And they allowed us today to do that protest, which was really good. But I completely condemn any violence and any incitement on the violence. I was not a organizer for the day. I actually just started walking during the day, and then the police sort of singled me out as someone who people were sort of listening to. So I ended up working with them to get the people to go to town hall. At one point, some of our group did try to take the protest elsewhere, and I tried to lure them back, and we did eventually go back. But some of our protesters tried to start a fight, and I think the police ended up dealing with those people. But absolutely condemn all violence. It was absolutely ridiculous. As I said in my speech, peaceful protests achieve their goals. That's how Martin Luther King Jr. did it, and that's how we do it. The moment you get violent, you get demonized, and that's exactly what's been happening in the media recently. So those are the demands that we made. Those are the 4 demands that we made of Gladys. Gladys, we await your reply. If you want people on your team to work on this stuff, contact Dr. Pierre Corey. He's great on Ivy, and talk to Dr. Scott Atlas in America. He advised President Trump on minimizing the effect of lockdowns. Lockdowns don't work. They didn't work in Florida. Florida has the 2nd biggest elderly population in the USA. And Florida was in a situation where they found their economy grow. Texas, for example, they didn't lock down, and you know what happened in Texas? The Texas economy, if it was a country, it was the 10th biggest at the start of 2020. Now it's the 9th biggest. Why? And that's actually, the 9th biggest, that's actually bigger than our entire GDP of Australia. So Texas's economy is bigger than Australia's economy. They grew because lockdowns didn't work. And on top of that, we're finding in a lot of these studies in Europe that Sweden has pretty much on par deaths due to the virus compared to other countries. There hasn't been a lot of deaths from the virus. And when it comes to lockdowns, we need to be working about how we can live with the virus. Now, if some people don't want the jab, then maybe see if they want to consent to ivermectin. And if they do, then great. But what we're doing right now is not working, Gladys. You can't control the people. Stop squeezing the people. And if you come after us, the peaceful protesters, what's going to end up happening is these people are going to be forced underground onto apps that you can't track. And we're going to keep protesting, and we're going to keep going after that. Now, you can come after me, but there will always be someone to take my place. And if you doubt that, look at Victoria. They've been banned on YouTube, they've been banned on Facebook, and yet they still turned out and they had an even more successful protest than even Sydney's one today. So this is my message. I condemn all violence, and I have no doubt that the police saw that today, because I ended up working with them and I wasn't even an organizer. So guys, share this video if you agree with it, if you completely condemn violence. These are our terms, Gladys, and you need to look at them, because people are going to get violent, and I can't control that. I can't control that. And what you need to understand is that I can't get people out to a protest if they're not annoyed about something. I can't do that. They have genuine concerns, and the longer you silence them and squeeze them, the worse it's going to get, and the less control anyone's going to have over having a productive society. We need to fix this. We don't want to become like America, because America is going towards the area of a civil war. I don't want to see that in Australia. Let's see if we can work productively on this and we can get out of this. Lockdowns don't work. Release Ivy. Let's get this show on the road. You've got my phone number, Gladys. There are many people you know that have my phone number. Let's do it. Thanks for listening, guys. Give it a share. Give it a like. Go to my my Telegram. That's probably the best place to find me before they nuke me. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. It was really good meeting so many of you today. It was very nice to see so many friendly faces there. I'll see you guys later.